We're sorry to interrupt this episode of the Scott Romine Show, but airtime is taxpayers' money, and we feel it's time we produce something even lamer. Straight from really late time slots on Channel 16, it's Arkansas Stud, the most offensive ripoff of the Love Connection since Channel 38's recently demised WWF Lustfest. And now, straight from our studios, our host, Mike Nolan.
Hi. Welcome to the show tonight. Of course, we're starting off with brand new contestants, so let's just get right to it. Let's meet our women. First, we have from Lakewood, Amy.
Hi, Mike. It's great to be here, but can we hurry this up, though? Lakewood Village opens in 30 minutes.
Oh, sure. We'll try. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I like to shop at Lakewood Village in the mornings and McCain Mall at night.
Wonderful. Okay. Now, let's move on to Vicki. Vicki, I believe you're from the lovely and always exciting Levy area. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
It's great to like plant shop.
Great. Okay. Shelby, I believe you're our next contestant, and you're from Rose City now. I know that's a pretty long trip.
Yeah, I left yesterday, walking.
Good. Good. Okay. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I guess I grew up I'm a Rose City girl. Let's see. Barbie, princess gangs, and drive-by shooting. I recently opened up the Land of Oz tattoo shop. Would you like to see some of my recent tattoos?
Oh, no, really, thanks. We'll save that for another show. Excuse me. Now that we've met all of our girls, I think it's time that we go ahead and introduce our guys. And, well, let's face it, if this wasn't Arkansas, I would say it is a coincidence that most of our gentlemen are named Bubba. Okay. How are you?
Well, pretty good, Bo. Just fine. Good to be on the show.
Great. Okay. Let's start with Bubba number one. Let's tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work at Tannenbaum Scrap Metal Yard up here near Rose City, and these folks pull through there with a pickup truck, and they got metal on bed stuff, and I weigh it. And they go through and empty it, and then when they come back, I weigh it again, and I know then how much metal went through there because I subtract the truck from the original. I don't know, I pay them in quarters. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, that's lovely. How about you, Bubba number two? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, in my spare time, I like to fish Lake Conway, ponds, Lake McGee, and Lake Picketthorn.
Good. So what is it you do for a living?
Well, I'm a fishing guide.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that's great. I tell you, why don't you tell us a little bit about that thing you have around your waist?
Well, that's my specialized belt buckle. This here's an official buckle with a mounted picture of Garth Brooks. And don't stare at it too long. It's mesmerizing under these TV lights. That's just a fish. It's a bass. It's a picture of a bass.
Okay, down, Bubba, down. Okay, if we can move on now, what we'd like to do is, as you know, we have these three ladies that have already experienced the Bubbas. And what they're going to do is they come up with some quotes, and of course, Bubba number one will try to guess from the quotes which of these lovely ladies have said this about them.
Yeah, I do that.
You can stay with me here. That's what we'll attempt to do. Now, if we could, let's just go right to the quotes. First quote: his hair produced a becoming Elvis-like sheen, just like the Chevrolet transmission in his bathtub.
She really said that? Yes, she did. I know.
Number two, he's the romantic epitome of a lover. Also knew that Conway had a good style.
I sure do. Yeah, I know.
He was a muscular hunk and obviously knew fitness well. While on our date at the Provo Junction Waffle House, he didn't even butter his bacon. That boy.
That's funny. I like all of those folks.
Okay, does any of these sound familiar to you, Bubba number one?
Well, they all sound like my mama talking. But I have to say the thing about that transmission in my bathtub, that's Amy. I know it.
Certainly was not. I never had anything to do with this thing. Person.
Oh, I see. So I'm just assuming that you two never made it on your date?
Well, not really. She said she had something more important to do, like rewind her cassette. But The quote about me knowing that Conway had a good time, that would have to be Shelby. That's Shelby.
Right.
Yeah. And the other one would be Vicky, because I took her to the Waffle House and I didn't take nobody else, so I just know it would have to be her. So, you know.
That's good. We obviously can't slip the process of elimination past you. Why don't you tell us about your date with Vicky?
Well, Vicky can tell us better than I can.
Well, we went to the Waffle House out on Prospect Junction, and he was kind of upset because the audience had a special discount off for me.
Oh, I hate when it does that too. Oh, man, y'all some crazy people.
It was 4 p.m.
Good, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Bubba number 2, and let's see if you can do as well. Number 1, I felt helpless against his luscious lips, strong arms, and a 1973 Ford F-150. Yep, that's me.
Yep.
On our date to First Cafeteria, I thought it was true love, the way we both went back to the reorder window at the same time. And last but not least, his body was tanned as dark brown as Rose City tap water.
I think the thing about my lips and that Ford pickup would have to be Vicky. Yep. You ever get those lifters on there? Oh.
Please, Vicky, I'm sure you would love to respond to that.
Yeah, well, I really liked him until he insisted that we went to the pawn shop to, pawn off his tools for the date.
Well, I had those at the G's.
Okay, Bubba number 2, what about these other quotes?
Well, I figured the thing about the Rose City tap water would have to be Amy. She thinks I'm Conway Quitty.
No, I did not. It never had anything to do with these low guys. The Gap opens in 15 minutes, and there's certainly no prizes that I would want around here. Plus, my father is alderman of the city, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind annexing any of you guys. I'm leaving.
Oh, well, this has certainly turned into an interesting show, hasn't it? It's our first double Bubba program. One guest has walked out as if this was Regis hairstyle. And this set looks amazingly like every other set on North Little Rock TV. As if that wasn't enough, we, still have that thing in Bosnia.
What about Waco?
Well, I believe they're roasting marshmallows as we speak.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be back in 30 seconds. And our 2 Bubbas will choose their dream date. Let's just hope it's not each other. Well. In case you're just coming back, welcome back to... That's lovely. That's lovely. Was that a burst effect? Or?
That's from my new Lady Boss tattoo shop. We're having space right now on it. Basically painting crosses and pictures of Garth Brooks.
You can just have that put next to your belly button. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't have to wear that thing.
Well, we could make it where the belly button would be like his mouth or something, him open singing.
Oh, that's
that sounds good. Playing the guitar and waving. Okay.
That's great. Anyway, as I started saying before I was so rudely interrupted, if you're just tuning in, you might want to reconsider and find something to do. Otherwise, we're, of course, back with Arkansas Studs with our 2 Bubbas. And we have two female contestants left. We, of course, have the lovely Vicky from the Levy area. And Shelby, tattoo queen that she is, from Rose City. And by the way, Shelby, I did see you take that ashtray and put it in your purse during the break.
Hand that over here. Let me get rid of my shoes back in. Boy, you brought your can. I'll get it. Oh, yes. It's right here. Sorry.
Okay. Here's
Is that
our...
one of them A&W angled root beers?
Yeah, buddy.
Them new ones?
Yep.
Boy, those are good. Taste so much like an O'Doul's.
Oh, yeah. Especially the bag of juice in them.
Anyway, here's our second round. We asked the girls which Bubba would be most likely to gut a deer in a shower stall. Bubba number 1.
Well, I reckon that would be me. Yep.
Well, ladies.
Better than everyone.
That bird, I'm starting to get nut fever.
Well, I knew you weren't getting revved up to take a shower.
No, well, no.
Shelby, honey, tattoo. Why do you think what made you think it was Bubba number one?
On our date, he got to talking about hunting and pulled out his little official reptilian wallet and showed me some of his larger kills. And then whenever he did show up at my house, there was a large moose or some sort of elk strapped to the front of his pick-em-up truck. And my dad was really impressed with his antlers, by the way.
I've been ready to take that thing off and gut it. I guess I'll do that tonight.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you need to help making me up sharpening your knife before you get it.
Okay, let's go to the second question here. Second question, we asked the girls which of the two Bubbas would be most likely to take off to go catfishing, but end up eating all the bait before arriving at the pond. Bubbas, which of y'all would do this?
I reckon that'd probably be him. I'm too busy gutting stuff. Well, I guess it'll be me, but I'm usually so busy poaching during the summer months that I don't get to go fish as much as I'd like. But when I do go, I eat a lot of Vienna sausage.
Well, I definitely think that counts. Ladies?
I've never said.
Well, you guys certainly did well on today's show. And we'll come down to the final round where you guys get to pick your dream date. Jim, tell them where they'll go!
Okay, Mike. First, the dream couple will be whisked away in a 1971 model Chevrolet short wheelbase pickup truck. Then they will stay in the luxurious Rose Motel in Rose City, spending 3 nights and 5 days in the Rose City area and 1 in county jail. Remember, if you can win in White County, you can win anywhere. There, you can tour an endless amount of pawn shops and flea markets. While there, you might even consider getting all of Norfolk City's old standards at a hop. Travel arranged by Ray Don Joe's Travel Center and truck supplied by the Embassy Property Group. Mike?
Thanks, Jim. As you can see, there's a lot of stake here that all depends on you, Bubba's choices. Well, Bubba number one, there are 2 girls left. And who did you pick for your dream date?
Well, I kind of like Vicky because I like a girl from a good part of town, you know, like Levy. It's a real good place. I really like going out there, really do.
Well. Vicky. Who did you pick?
I was just talking with Amy. And maybe we can hit some of those pawn shops.
I'm sorry, Vicky. You were supposed to pick one of the guys. This is not Geraldo. Okay, Bubba number 2. Who did you pick?
Well, I picked Shelby because I thought it'd be easier on her because it wouldn't be out of the way to take her home.
Yeah. That's smart thinking there, Bubba.
Yeah, but
well, who said that Bubba couldn't pour water out of a boot if you put the instructions on the heel, huh? Anyway, Shelby, who'd you pick? Either. Well, I guess that'll work. I believe so. Anyway, I guess you guys can enjoy yourselves and have a great trip, and I get to stay here.
You think maybe we could go over to the Jeffrey Stone, maybe before we go swimming in that little lake?
don't push it, honey. I'll see you later.
You knock yourselves out, you too. Okay, well, I'm stuck here on Arkansas side, and
Still want that ashtray now.
I'm your host, Mike Nolan, and good night, everybody. Really, have
Distributed by Food World.
Mike Nolan's food courtesy of Mr. Groovy in downtown Little Rock.
Truck provided by Scott's dad.
Power steer and sector-owned truck provided by Rose City Auto Salvage.
Shelby's clothing provided by McCross. Heavy petty $2 zoo.
Vicky's clothing provided by Taz.
Amy's clothing and accessories were purchased at the Gap, Jewelers, Armini, BMW, Spectre First Computer, and of course Sears.
This has been a Nerd Griffin production.